Oh, I think I've seen this video.
These birdwatchers expected a quiet vacation, taking photos of tropical wildlife. So nothing prepared them for the nightmare they experienced in Mexico.
Oh my God, they have guns. Jesus.
Go.
No.
Whoa.
Please,
Don't
please,
drive.
please,
What the
please.
fuck?
I still remember.
Oh my God, bro. That is the worst. They almost died. That's crazy. What the fuck? Run them over? Are you insane? No, dude. That's law enforcement at that point. You are talking to law enforcement. Like, think about it like you're doing that to the military.
I remember seeing down the barrel of the one guy's gun, thinking like, this is it.
It started when Aaron Payzant and Logan Howard were driving nearly 3,000 miles from Indiana to Cancun.
Looks like there's a town up here, a little village.
They're on a back road looking for birds to photograph when out of nowhere, a truck races past.
Oh my God, they have guns.
Gunmen leap out.
Jesus.
Go.
No, please.
Logan does his best to hide his terror while Aaron speaks to the gunmen as best he can.
Please, what? No, Espanol, please.
The gunmen reassure the Americans that they're not in danger.
Oh, you know what? I don't even think they were cartel then. Because if it was a cartel, it would be a checkpoint. If it was a cartel, it would be a checkpoint. And at the checkpoint, they would say, give me money. We're the cartel. Or not that, but they'd be like, give me money to pass through this point. And going off of this point, you will then be able to, we will assure your continued security because it's a protection racket. This is probably anti-cartel militias by farmers or some shit that stop them to say, don't worry, no problem, we're not going to hurt you.
No problem, okay?
I'm about to pass out.
No problem.
Logan, don't. It's okay.
No problem, okay?
They even shake hands.
What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
See,
You?
Logan.
Edwin.
What's your name?
Philip.
Hello?
No
Can
problem.
you speak English a little?
A little. No problem.
But Aaron's not convinced the danger has passed.
Please don't kill us.
No problem.
Logan explains why they're so far off the beaten path.
We just want to see birds.
No.
Did they demand anything from you?
Believe it or not, they didn't demand anything from us
Yeah, they're not cartel. No shot. No fucking shot.
other than get out of there. They told us that there was more people further up the road, and if we stayed on that road and didn't get out of there, they literally signaled.
Para acá.
Yeah, they were that is where you get it wrong. No, they probably were saying, or I mean, I guess like, no, if they're cartel, you can go to the second checkpoint unless it's like a no-no area, I guess. But if they have guns, yes, they are. They don't need checkpoints. What do you mean? I think they're literally warning them that cartel is ahead and they'll get fucking killed. Cartel does not ask for money. Yes, they fucking do. Here. What are you talking about? Cartel is just cops. They are the cops. Here, there you go.
Con la maña, cochos. Ajá. Tiene que pagar una cuota para el cartel noreste porque todavía nadie te moleste. Sí. Guárdame
See, yeah, see?
el teléfono, por favor, porque no
Pay a fee to the Northeast Cartel.
No, que te
Oh, fuck. I can't pause it and read the fucking... Ah!
una cuota para el cartel noreste.
So stupid! Why? Why? I need to pause it so I can read the fucking thing.
Ajá.
You have to pay a fee to the Northeast Cartel so that you can leave and nobody bothers you. Put the phone away, please.
No te lo quiero quitar. Okay. Guárdamelo.
I don't want to take it away. Put it away. Okay, just we have our map. You have to pay $1,000 to cartel, 500 and 500 so that you can go your merry way. I'm gonna give you a code.
Vamos a un Tyler, no les. Por si la andabas buscando. Es para la protección de ustedes, viejo.
It's for your own protection. Help him out.
Yes. Ayúdale tú, viejo, también.
You can't show one vid and say that they're all cartel. And I'm not saying every single one of them does this. And not every single one of them does this. Listen, at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute checkpoint. Okay? Much cheaper than what you have to pay the cartel if you want to fucking travel into certain areas that are like, cartel heavy. Okay? There's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is, I'm from the Hasanabi cartel. You just got to pay $5 or a free one in the form of a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. You can do that as well. Okay? You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here is the 3-minute ad break now. There you go. The cops ask for it themselves to keep on top of their cut from the cartel. The cartel doesn't ask for money unless you've literally been kidnapped. What is it? Read my last message. I used to go to Tijuana and party, get dental work. I carried $50 to $100 in my pocket for shit like this. It is not safe to go to Mexico unless you have friends and family there. Chad is wrong. Cops and cartel will 1,000% ask for money. Did you have issues? Well, wait, didn't you have issues with cops when you went last time? This time it was permitted? Murat was just in Mexico doing a race. Like, some narcos are corrupt, lol. I mean, yes, of course they are. They always ask for money. I've been extorted before going to Mexico to visit family in Laredo, Texas. We had to travel in a caravan with police in order not to get stopped by a cartel or corrupt cops. Anyway, by the way, it's every municipality or every cartel area has different rules, so it's not like a one size fits all.
The nightmare spooked them for the rest of the trip.
We were really scared from that point on, like putting chairs against the hotel door like at night, and I couldn't sleep at night.
The drama happened in 2020, but the video has just gone viral. So, who were the gunmen? Could they be a civilian patrol keeping a lid on the drug cartels?
Yeah, bro,
the
these are...
mystery may never be solved.
I don't think these guys were cartel. I think they were against the cartel. And they were trying to warn the motherfuckers that, like, hey, there's cartel ahead. Don't keep going.
Going to lose your lives?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Go.
Yeah, they look way less kidded than the cartel, dude. What the fuck? Like, this guy has a pistol.
Civilian patrol.
They seem like civilian patrol, to be honest. They're Spanish. They didn't sound like the videos of cartels. That Tacoma looking ripe for a conversion.
Keeping a lid on the drug cartels. The mystery.
They're called autodefensa, self-defense groups that try to fight against the cartels. This is how 90% of cartel people look like, law. I mean, look, Warlow, you're Mexican. I'm not gonna go against you, but it just doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Cartel people cosplay as cops sometimes. I saw that they were just telling them that they were headed towards cartel territory and to turn around. That's what it seems like, but I've seen plenty of videos on chaotic.com. They don't act like that, I guess. I lived in Mexico my whole life and have been extorted way more by police than cartels. Cartels would just kidnap you if they really wanted to. Not that it fucking matters in that situation. Like, you're kind of cooked.
En efectivo no teníamos ya. Ahorita nos quitaron ahí en el... Yo no tengo efectivo. Es que no teníamos en efectivo, ya lo pagué ahorita en los impuestos, allá pagué el... Déjame si quieres para echar gas, cara. Ahí sí. Falta este barco también. Ok. Échale pa. Pues son 300, yo nomás tengo 300. Nomás trae 300, cara. Sobre. Pone $300 más, 150 cada quien.
Yo en efectivo
Ya
no.
está, ya
A ver,
está.
déjame. Yo no tengo ya efectivo.
Espérate, déjame ver si alcanzo aquí, espérame. ¿Qué rollo? 50. Sí. Hey.
Sir, put it on parking, the cartel member said before requesting a large sum of money for the family's right to passage. You have to pay a fee to the cartel of the Northeast so you can leave and nobody bothers you. Put the phone away, please. The man and his son kept their poise through the horrifying ordeal and advised the Northeast cartel extortioner that their phone was still on because of its online roadmap. He asked for $1,000 to avoid, in order to allow them through. He even offers to provide them with a code that would serve as a receipt if other cartel members stop them further down the road. You have to pay $1,000 for the cartel here, $500 here, $500 so you can go on your merry way. Anyway, cartels also don't waste their time just chatting with you and making you believe things will be okay, even though members of the government get assassinated by cartel or the military. Remember when Bald was in the Bolivian mountains and some guy pulled up on him in dirt bikes asking to see his passport? That might have been cartel type shit. It's the police's business for being middlemen. If you refuse to pay, they tell the actual cartel patrols that you're sus, and the cartel lets them benefit of being their strong arm. Here's AMLO's take today. Mexican president slams hypocrisy and yellow journalism. Mexican President AMLO on Tuesday accused the U.S. media outlets of hypocrisy and yellow journalism in their coverage. It's very striking that these unfortunate events happen and all the media in the United States handle the news in a sensationalist manner. Not like when they murder Mexicans in the United States. They are as quiet as mummies, the president said during his daily press conference. I mean, that part is true. At the press conference, López Obrador received a call from the governor of northern Tamaulipas state. So the 4 Americans who disappeared were located, though only 2 had survived. The media failed to cover a violent incident a month ago in which victims of 2 Mexican day laborers, one of whom was killed and the other injured by American farmers on the outskirts of the city of San Francisco. They hypocritically clutched their pearls, said López Obrador, referring to the way media cherry picks which cases to spotlight. I mean, that part is true, for sure. Elves? Okay, chill. He's upset that the U.S. isn't covering elf-related news. What happened to the good old days when brigands and bandits would only take a couple coppers and leave you on your merry way? The only places where I would say you're objectively safe in certain parts of Mexico, a lot of the big cities, and definitely tourist destinations. But even then, you're not supposed to be. You are not supposed to, stray away from certain areas. You know what I mean? Usually, that's the reason why when you go to Mexico, no matter which part of Mexico you're in, if you're staying at a resort or whatever, you're very cautious. They won't let you travel everywhere. But ultimately, it does seem like these guys were shot at partially because they got caught in a crossfire and partially because they thought that they were lying and they were Haitian drug smugglers or whatever the fuck. Mexico is fun as hell. Go to Mexico is fun as hell. This is just propaganda. The story doesn't even mention the Mexican bystander who was killed during the kidnapping just for standing near the van as it was shot at. Yeah. Rule of thumb, no expensive rental cars, no leaving resort areas at night. Yeah, I did run the ab break at 6. So, sad state of affairs for people doing medical tourism into Mexico. They have stakes in business in the tourist area, so it's in their interest to keep tourists feeling safe.